Let me change. There we go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, now everyone's starting to blow up my Facebook. Good morning, everybody. It is an overcast, and we are still waiting for Hurricane Florence to be done with her hissy fit, basically. I really do think the only people that are going to feel it is folks that live on the coast, live below, live in lower parts of the ground and all that. People that live near rivers, lakes, etc., because let's face it, it's a giant tornado that uses water to do its wrecking. Whilst a tornado uses air and stuff. Tornadoes are kind of harmless unless you you live near where it's landed. So cars, roofing, parts of buildings, animals, large agricultural and large any kind of equipment, from ski-doos to boats even. I've seen the devastation of actual twister. I've seen the devastation of what a twin twister can do. I've seen the devastation of I know there's a fancy word for them, but it's a twister that basically splits apart in the bottom, and it's like 4 or 5 little funnels going and one big thing, basically. And oh my gosh, this bracelet's cutting my hands up. Ow. Well, I guess I'm just gonna hang it up right here. There. It's pretty. So, what to do when calamity, natural disasters occur? Number 1, don't freak out. Number 2, calm your tits and figure out, make a list on what you need. Look it up on the internet if you got to. Google has become a very useful and very distractive multi-tool. Keep yourself up to date. Make sure that all your medications that you may need, if you were to, if the worst should occur and you can't get to your doctor, or you can't get to a pharmacy because, what if the pharmacy is shut down during a storm? What if you're not able to get there? What if you're trapped somewhere? What if you just can't make it because your car got sucked away or something? You don't know. I mean, stranger things have occurred, like microbursts. Good God. I never want to witness a microburst ever again. Ever again. It's the most unpredictable, freaky, weird, powerful thing you can probably come up against. And it's very random. It's very freaky. Just know it's like a nightmare that you can't see and can tell if it's coming before it's too late. But Virginia's not known for their microbursts. We are known for our crappy, extreme, weird weather, and sometimes great days, smattering here and there. Our hurricanes and our random freaking tornadoes. Hurricanes are more prominent than our tornadoes. And our flooding. We're known for our hurricanes and our flooding. Go Virginians! I mean, Virginia weather has no chill. It's either one extreme to another. But we all have the mentality, expect the worst, but always hope for the best. It's better to be prepared than being up literal creek without anything that you can use and cause detriment to your health and well-being. Since my father is a doomsday kind of guy, doomsday prepper, whatever you want to call it. My mom too. She's more into the medical thing and how to take care of somebody. My dad's more on survivalist, like food, water, shelter, you know, convenience, making things easier, more easy when things get a little disarray. The best thing to do, if you can't seem to get, stock up on water. If you absolutely can't stock up on water, the best thing you can ever get yourself is a water filtration, portable water filtration system. Sometimes, I've seen the ones that's like a straw. You put it in the water and you're able to drink it, and it filters it through these many different little filters in this tube straw thingy. Another way to filter water is, let's say you're near salt water. Okay, for those of you who are near brackish or salt water, the best thing you can do is go, a little bit up towards the bank of the where the water is. Salt or brackish water, folks. It's, my best suggestion is to dig a hole until there's water, because if you dig deep enough, there is a hole where you could get clean water, and the sand is actually what's filtering it. So you're getting some decent water. But I do also recommend, to keep away from creepy crawlies, to always keep a pot on hand. Always keep a pot on hand. Nice big one. A canister pot even. Boil the water. Okay? Boil the water. Once it's boiled, you have another pot, and you take something that's like a cheesecloth kind of thing, a cloth diaper, and you have a way of fixing the cloth diaper or cheesecloth, or coffee strainers even. You pour the boiling water in another pot, and it thoroughly is filtered. I recommend boiling your water at least after it starts boiling, like a nice little warm boil. Doing that for at least 3 or 4 minutes, just to be sure and good. Some people say do it for 20 minutes, but you're going to evaporate it. Alright? Now, that's for those of you who are near salt and brackish water. Fresh water, definitely do the boiling method and the filtration method. If you're on the go, the best thing to do is to thoroughly look and inspect your water and have those portable filtration devices at hand. Food. Don't go dumpster diving. Someone said, there's plenty of food behind restaurant dumpsters. I'm sure every parasite, bug, and animal thought of that too. And animals and parasites like to shit on that. They eat and they shit all over it. I don't recommend. Well, if you boil it, no. Do not do that. You idiot. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You need to pick up a book on what to eat and what not to eat in the wild. If you're in suburbia, I hate to say this, but check and see if anyone's home. And I would recommend politely asking, hey, do you have anything you can spare, food-wise? But I have food allergies, and when someone gives you free food because they're nice and kind and that's what they can spare, don't ask them, is it low in sodium? Is it sugar-free? Is it frickin' gluten-free, vegan? What? No. This is survival. Nobody ever, if you want to be a vegan during a time of crisis, then by all means, go ahead. There's shrubbery everywhere. Take your luck with that. Not all shrubberies in suburbia are edible. Did you know that if someone has a hollyberry bush, if you take the stickers off that, you can actually make that into a salad. So if you really want your veggies, it tastes like green, it's just like a green flavor. I've had poke salad is what it's called. You take the leaves, take the pointy ends off, and then you break the stem off, and you just rip it up real good. And if you happen to have salad dressing, you can have a nice little salad right there. Poke berries, not the poke berries, but the pokeberry leaves. Okay. Don't go eating the berries thinking, oh, this is lovely. No, they're poisonous. The pokeberry leaves are what you can eat. Stay away from the dadgum berries. I don't want anyone's life on my hands because they didn't understand the words, do not eat the berries. You can eat maple leaves. As for what kind, there's I don't know how many species of it. There's one that you don't eat. You really need to get yourself a book and a solar power battery charger for your phones and or devices. I wouldn't recommend burning your gas just to charge your battery up, okay? Because what if you really got to get further away from where you are? So, and the best way to keep anyone from breaking into your car is mainly try to stay around it. Keep it close to where you are. Or park it where it's hidden. One person said, oh, I'll just drive it in my in-laws' living room. If they're cool with that, go ahead. You'd be surprised with how many people I come into contact with have these bizarre ideas, which, you know, if you drive it in their living room, I mean, I don't think they'd be happy with it, but if it's do or die. But, oh, oak leaves. Oak leaves are good for cuts. And, if you have like a mortar and pestle, or you're able to mash it, or if you're okay with the flavor of chewing it, that lady's running with a thing of water and paper towels. Honey, it's gonna be okay. It's dropped down to category 2 where I'm at. Why are you? Oh my God, she's spinning tires. Did you forget your bread, eggs, and milk, honey? And you're taking the whole... Wow. Oh, she almost got hit. Now, okay, let's go back to rule number 1. Don't lose your shit. Stay calm. Don't drive like a maniac. Don't treat anyone like crap. And don't snatch things from people's hands. When I wanted to get this was a good while ago. And this is before the hurricane was anything to worry about. I had folks actually go get so out of hand that just plain old shopping. I had a bottle of antacids. Nothing it's not a high commodity. Not really. Antacids are everywhere. Tums, Rolaids. Are Rolaids? No, they're not. Malanta. Pepto tabs, Pepto liquid. You name it. Off-brand, name brand. Zyrtec. You know what I mean. Lady snatches the off-brand of Walmart antacids out my hand. And she said, I have my eyes on those. And I'm like, take them. There's plenty more for me to, get. Well, I wanted those. Okay, as do I. There's plenty to choose from. She said, but I had my eyes on these. I'm like, okay, you said this in 2 to 3 different ways. Multiple times. I get it. You wanted these really badly. Well, they're not yours. I'm thinking to myself, what is depraved in your life that you have to behave in such a manner where you get weird, aggressively weird and possessive over antacids. Mind you, Walmart brand antacids, which are $1.32 for 20 some odd tablets. Holy crap, woman. Do some soul searching, please, because... So I went and got another one. I said, did you want these too? She's like, no, I just wanted this one. I'm like, okay. Did it talk to you? I wanted to ask her that. I wanted to ask her, did it talk to you? Did it come into you a dream and say, we're meant to be Karen? I don't know her name, but we'll call her Karen. We're meant to be Karen. Come to Walmart and snatch me out of the blonde girl's hand with glasses. I mean, I get dreams, but not about meaningless crap like that. But yeah, during a time of crisis, we all need to work together, help each other, and if you have, oh my God, it's alright. If you have an overabundance of something, it's not going to kill you to let something go and share it. Or just give it to somebody. There's this thing called good karma. So when you give unto yourself, usually how it works is it comes back to you. But if you're just giving of yourself for that reason, you're going to get knocked down a few pegs because the powers that be are going to be like, you just gave that to that person in need because you're hoping to get good karma and cash in on that. Well, let me tell you, you ain't earned it. You may have done it, but you ain't earned it. Your heart's not in the right place. Sorry. Yoink. That's usually how it is. I used to be that way. It's not a good way of living. You're morning, noon, and night. You're looking, how am I going to profit today? No, that's greed. That's selfish, mindless, blind greed. And it's disgusting. Nobody likes that. So if someone's like nibbling off of your fries, let them freaking nibble on your fries. You can get fries another day or nuggets. You know, it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. But I have one problem. I have a problem with sharing my sweet and sour sauce. Now that's something I can't really, let go. I can't. So, with that being said, I still have some work to do if I can't let go of my sweet and sour sauce. So, hang on. She ain't looking. Why you no look? I see you in your car. Never mind. I got a friend that's walking and all that. So there. So on a time of crisis, we all are in this together. It's not just you going through the hurricane or flood or proverbial hell. We're all going through it. So the best thing for us to go through this as easy and as simple as possible is to just simply work together. And if people are just going to be snatching and grabbing, well, live by example. Let me explain. Don't fight to get it. Just reach out and try to get what you can. If people are throwing fits and screaming and hollering, don't do that. Be an example. Stay calm. Voice your opinion. Don't argue. Your opinion and your thoughts and your feelings are not something you should argue about. Because they're yours and yours alone. They're not somebody else's. And if you don't like them, figure out why you don't like them and figure out what you can do to change. Bug. 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 Bug flew in my shirt. That's very uncomfortable. Alright, I'm so sorry, guys. I just don't like bugs in my shirts or in my clothes, or I don't like a lot of bugs, but I do like some bugs for different reasons, but that's another story. So the thing is, you're not the only one going through this chaos. Everybody else is. You can bet your butt on that. If I'm going through this hurricane and all these changes, I can honestly tell you from just asking the surrounding people in my life and people that not in my life really, but good ways away, state-wise, they're going through shit too. Everyone's going through something to some form and degree. Everybody is. And the best way that we can make this as easy as possible and not hinder or add to someone's grief and pain is to just be nice and civil and kind. A simple smile and hello can do a world of good for somebody. It could help out a lot of people. So, where is it going? No. She left. Poop. But everyone is going through something. We just because we don't know it and it's not obvious. I had someone ask, like, I work in retail. I asked somebody a simple question. I said, I hope you're doing okay today. And this woman was telling me in a very vague manner. She said, well, I had all these plans made today, and she said, and today it just didn't happen. She said, it's been the worst day of my life. And then she had tears falling. She had tears streaming down her face. And I asked her, I said, would you like a hug? She said, no, I'm good. And you know, she didn't want a hug. That's fine. I didn't push. Asking someone how they are and letting them vent what happened, it does people a world of good. It truly does. I can't tell you how many times I would try to bottle something up, and somebody somewhere, wherever, would ask me, I hope you're doing okay. And me being honest, first thing that comes out of my mouth is, well, not really. While I'm at surface to others, I tell them I'm alright. Because I may not be alright right then, but I know I'll be alright later. Or I'll just say, I'll be alright. And I just tell them how much I enjoy my job. how much, I like the people. I tell them I like the people I'm around. And everyone is so pleasant. Even though there's some pretty bad apples out here that come into where I work and they're like, me. Why? Me. Why do you not have water? Because people bought it all. And I told them the truth. They're like, why you don't have water? I'm like, everyone bought it all a couple days ago. What do you have? Sparkling water. Come and get you some. Stuff's just disgusting. But bottom line is, I don't let people's negativity, get the best of me. I don't. Because if I continue to be nice to them, it will sink into them. If they were a turd to me, they'll be like, I was a real rotten turd to this person. And they were still nice to me. That's my hope whenever someone like that comes into my life. And I'm just like, I stay nice and all that. My husband doesn't understand why I'm nice to a certain person in his life that's really repeatedly hateful to me. Because he's hurting. When someone is hurting, you don't add to the hurt. More hurt brings more hurt. More anger brings more anger. If you want that to change, with the hurt, when someone brings you hurt and you bring them healing, compassion, 9 times out of 10, it won't be that way anymore. They'll stop. Same thing with bullies. But if they are so persistent in bullying you and causing you pain, you have to learn to walk away, aka you also have to learn to ignore them. And get them to question, really. When I was bullied, I asked them, I said, I don't really understand why you're doing this. Because you're this, that, and that, and that, and that. Well, that's just me. I don't complain about how you are. Leave me alone. Do I bring that much joy out of you hurting me? Making me feel like crap? And then when they hear those words, they're just like, and when you open up to them, I actually put people, I guess you say I shock people when I'm like, how you doing? Me. I'm like, actually, I'm quite depressed. And then I talk about, like I woke up thinking about my grandmother. She's no longer with me. I remember, and I just I tell them about a sweet memory I have of them. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then just tell them, how are you doing? And then they're like, or they actually tell you how they're doing. And then, if you stay persistent, they change. I learned that. People, angry, miserable people, if you stay persistent, usually they change. And if they don't, and you're able to walk away, leave them alone. If they want to stay miserable and upset, let them be miserable, upset. Because if that's what they truly want, you can't make somebody want to feel good. It's the truth. You can't make someone want to feel good. You can't make someone see the beauty in life. You can't force it. Because if you do, it's resented. And it won't stick. Well, that's all I got for today on the Daily Gab. Love and light to you all. Be safe. Be smart. Stay calm. We're going to be okay. It's not Armageddon. It's not the end of days. If it was, I'd tell you. I would tell you, the end is nigh. No, but the end is not nigh. Okay, we may, no. So, love and light to you all. I wish we all have a really good day.